Hi, in this video we will do some examples of finding determinant by cofactor expansion. The first example asks for the determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix by cofactor expansion along a row and a column, third row and third column. Well, these should give us the same numbers, however, we will need to do different steps to compute these guys. So this is 3, 1, 2, the third row. For the third row, remember that this is write the third entries of the third row multiply to the corresponding cofactors. This is this guy, and 3, 3 cofactor, and then add them. In this case, so we are here, and what we need to know what are the cofactor signs. Always start with plus for the top left entry, 1, 1 entry, then alternate when you pass to the next entry. So the 3, 1 cofactor is going to have that plus, and then this is minus, this is plus. So 3, 1, this is 3, this entry, times plus a determinant of submatrix 3, 1. So cancel that, delete that and that. You get negative 1, 1, 5, 0 plus. Then you have A 3, 2. This is this entry 1 times the sign of the cofactor is 3, 2 cofactor is a minus determinant of submatrix 3, 2. Delete row 3, column 2. The submatrix is there, and then find determinant of that. Plus, this is done. Then the last one is 2 times plus determinant of submatrix 3, 3, which gives us 1, 1, negative 1, 2, and 5. So this is 3 times negative 1 times 0 is 0 minus 5. So I just write that one plus 1 times 1 times 0 is 0 minus 1 times 2 is negative 2 plus 2 times 1 times 5 is 5 minus negative 2, this is 7. So we have negative 15 plus 2 plus 14. This adds up to 1. Okay. So we found it along by expanding along the third row. Let's do it for the third column, expansion along the third column. 2, 5, 0, 3, 1, 2. So this is the third column, and let me write the what is the expression, the determinant in this form. So entries of the third column 1, 3, 2, 3, and 3, 3. Yeah, and then you find the corresponding cofactors, multiply each entry by the corresponding cofactor. And then add these guys. 1, 3. Well, it is 1 here. Is it plus or minus? The cofactor is it going to, we are going to multiply the 1, 3 minor by plus or minus? Well, always start with plus for the 1, 1 entry and alternate as you go along. This will give us, well, plus there, minus there, plus there. So then this is plus determinant of submatrix 1, 3. This is 1, 3. This 2, 5, 3, 1. Plus 2, A2, 3. This is 0. Yes, I don't need to compute the next thing here because this is going to be multiplied by 0, so I am okay with that. We don't need to compute anything there. And then the last thing is 2 times, let me delete this. Oh, deleted that whole thing. So this one will be plus, first of all, the determinant of submatrix 3, 3, which is this guy. Now 1 times 2 minus 15 plus 0 plus 2 times 5 minus negative 2. This is negative 13 plus 2 times 7, 2 times 7, which is 14, and add up to 1. You see that they give us the same number 1, but we did completely different set of computations. Okay. Now for the second example, we have two examples, two determinants to compute. Here we have the choice, which row or which column you want to choose. Well, I'll choose a row or column which has more zeros. Here I have this guy, so I'll go with that. So 3, 0, 1. Then the 3, the cofactor of this number here, this is 3, 1 cofactor. So this is 3, 1 cofactor plus this guy is 3, 2 cofactor, and this is 3, 3 cofactor. How about the signs? Well, if this starts with plus, then minus, plus, minus, plus. So this will be plus, this will be plus, this will be minus. 3 times plus a determinant of first row, first column, third row. You delete those ones, you get this matrix here. Plus, well, this 3, 2 cofactor, whatever that is going to be multiplied by 0, so I don't need to worry about the computation in that second summand. For the third one, we have 1 times plus determinant of some matrix A 3, 3, so that we can get by this. So this is 3 times 15 minus negative 1 plus 0 plus 1 times 1 minus 6, which gives us what? 3 times, this is 16, yes, times 3, this is 48, minus 5, this is 43. Yeah. So that's the determinant. By expanding along the third row, we had easier computations. Okay, we have 4 by 4 matrix. When the number of rows are more than 3, you have to look for good ways of computing, because there are going to be tons of computations here. Okay, so I expand along the third row, and because there are 2 zeros there, I will use that fact. So this means that I need to compute what? Let me write it here. A 3, 1, 3, 1 cofactor. That's the first thing. Then plus a 3, 2, 3, 2 cofactor. Then a 3, 3, then 3, 3 cofactor. And the last piece is a 3, 4, 3, 4 cofactor. Okay. How about the signs? 1, 1 entries plus, then minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. So this is plus, minus, plus, minus. Yeah. A31, this is 0. I don't need to compute anything else. I'll just write this guy here, cofactor. Well, yeah. Plus 3, 2 is 2, and then the sign of the cofactor is negative, and you see that we have to find determinant of 1, negative 1, 1, 2, 5, 2, and then 3, 1, and 2. Okay, and well, how about a3, 3, this is 0, so I don't need to be worried about anything there. And the last piece, a3, 4, a3, 4 is negative 1 times minus. I wish I could, yeah. Let me do this thing a little bit this way so that I have enough space there. Okay. Okay. So negative 3, 4 cofactor. This is 3, 4 cofactor, which is a negative determinant of 1, 3, negative 1, 2, 1, 5, and 3, 0, 1. Okay, so the first entry is 0, so the second one 2 times. Let me multiply that negative sign outside. This guy outside, so this would negative 2. Determinant of 1, negative 1, 1, 2, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2. The last piece, this third piece is 0, and here I have 2 negative signs, so this will be just determinant of 1, 3, negative 1, 2, 1, 5, 3, 0, 1. Okay, so if you look up here, you notice that, okay, so this determinant, actually, let me just focus a little bit in. This is the same matrix as the part 1, so we already have the determinant for that one. This is 4D3. How about 1, negative 1, 1? So let me see. 1, negative 1, it's exactly the matrix up there. You see on this previous example. 1, negative 1, 1, 2, 5. Oh, it's not exactly that one, so I have to compute that matrix. So determinant. So now I have to compute this determinant here. This guy here. And then multiply it by negative 2. So this is going to be negative 2 times. Let us expand this. Expand along the any row column you want. So I will go with 1. This I will do a little bit fast. This one, 10 minus 2 minus negative 1 times 4 minus 6 plus 1 times 2 minus 15. Yeah. And this gives us a negative 2 times, well, this is 8. This guy here is a negative 2 times 1 is, this thing is the whole negative 2. Here is negative 13. So this is negative 13 plus negative 15 plus 8 is negative 7 plus 43. So 14 plus 43, and you add up, you get 57. So determinant of this 4 by 4 matrix end up with 57. So you have to know how to expand along different rows and columns and choose the row or column which has the more zeros to have easier computations.